Hello everybody, welcome back in Albert number 4, Art Platz, a masterclass for sketching. So today we are talking about how to make a fast landscape and also urban sketch. You see the picture. This was I made yesterday in Terabata Street because there's a wonderful working market that a lot of people visit. The first view. See, this another place in Austria. There are wonderful landscape with buildings that my friends just visit. And this is close to Art Academy. It's amazing geographic structure, and people will be happy to pass by. And this is like a gym center. I used to go every day for practice myself. And this is the place that close to Albert Street. This is the building sample. And see also there's this very funny corner. I love this title. See, joy means when you go, you find you will enjoy all the things. And this also a big building. When we go some European countries, you will have a chance to take a look of this structure. Need time if you want to make a sketch. It's need time. And this is also an interesting view. When I take coffee in the street, I find this a big bus across the street. It's a wonderful moment that I meet with the people who are interested with city. And this also interesting because see the buildings, old style, and this advertisement is very dramatic, and also the people in the streets, they are relaxed. So see, when we are talking about all the landscape and urban design, you will have a question because you know me, I'm a Chinese. In China, people also do a lot of huge paintings, but we use a different way. So in Chinese, we call this like, if I say in Chinese, will be this kind of paintings. We will draw a lot of mountains with rivers and trees. Then some boat that the people go fishing, and then continue. We can do even a long, endless painting. A lot of famous Chinese painter before create this kind of long painting. But if you take a look of this kind of painting, you will notice that it seems like different with European. So I explain you why. Because in China, we create already a stable system in ancient time. And this system created normally by the, the culture people, not by scientists, not by architect. But in European, this system, perspective system, is created at least by the famous architect. So it's the different thinking. In this case, you will see a lot of Chinese painting will like this. You can just last. For example, in Chinese we call Fu Chun Shan Ju Tu, Huang Gong Wang. It's made by Huang Gong Wang. It's like this, several meters. You can't even find a vanishing point, this Chinese way. But in European ways, you know, you are maybe the main audience today is a local people. You know, normally we're talking about 3 different types of perspective. So we just take a look. This is 3 kind, and we do for the same sample, for the true sample. So the 3 style, the first one is like this. One vanish point. If we make like a eye line, and you find, it's like you go to the street, you will find yourself. See if I go back. See, this is not so strong looking, but this is like a one vanishing point. Means you are in the street. You find that all the buildings surrounding you go, their lines go to one ending point. And also with trees. And the people in the street, they go little. This is like all the things, the lines go to one ending point. And this kind of perspective we always use in interior design. If you design a very good, like some guest room, see, I imagine myself just to stand in front of this. It's me. It means me, the central person. So one perspective, vanishing point, always will show you are in the middle. You are the center to show you. And see, this also we can find all the line for the walls, maybe for furnitures, like a sofa, they go in this way, all for one ending point. Or in the street, this is the one perspective, vanishing point. The second is, of course, two. I think many people, when they look in a real building, they will stand maybe closer to the building. If you go far away, the building will be like this, far away. But if you go very closer to the building, we will find maybe this line still keep here, but this line, when you go very closer, you will find this line change an angle, and also this line change too. Because before this, for example, this building shape will be like this, if you see from some angle, far away enough. But when you go very closer, you think that the line is changing. And see, imagine if we enlarge this line, and also this line, they go to the one point. See, 1 point. It's like a building we're doing. And the second one also go out of the paper. This is the first, this is the second. In this case, you see a building very powerful, but not strange. See, in this case, all the lines follow this, the first and the second ending point. Looks interesting. And many advertising company, when they mixed with some pictures, with people, maybe some outcome, some famous stars, with buildings, background buildings, they love this way because this is easy to mix. And also, this language means the second, because in this case, you focus on the people who are watching this. Is not the main guy. As we said, the first style is we are in center. See, the first style, we are in center. We are the key guy. But in this case, we are talking about like the second guy, or we say the third guy. So in this case, the second part, perspective, is like a language to say a guy of your friend or the third people. So it's different. And the third one, people may ask, this seems already the normal time we are doing, but which kind is the third style? So we can search the second in our picture. So see, this little already see, because this line goes this way, and also this line a little bit, not big, but a little bit. See, you can find it will go to a vanishing point, maybe close to the door. And also, if we continue go, this is typical. See, this line go with this ending point is here, and this line go, the ending point is here. This is typical, the two perspective vanishing point. And then this also too, this is near our gallery. See, this line go this way and ending here, and this line go this way and ending here. Maybe I heard that some people before they asked me, Mary, where is the ending point? Because in their pictures they can't see it. Of course, this is out of the pictures. When you enlarge it, imagine it will ending in some place, but not inside your paper. It means your paper is not enough, but it doesn't mean it has no ending point. Remember this. And see, this also we can find two vanishing points. See this line go this way and stop here. And where's the second? You can see inside this line. We go this way and stop with a horizontal line to that ending. So this is also a typical, like a two perspective vanishing point line. And this is what we are talking, the third style with a three ending point, vanishing point. See, this line, maybe this is too complicated. Maybe we can use this style to say easier. See, you see these two lines go already similar with the second. But this line is not correct with a 90-degree angle. Means it's changed. It's actually before our building must be like this. But now, when you go closer and closer, it changed the angle in this way. Change the angle. See, this line, beside this and this, the third vertical part also go to some place. So this is the third. The first is here, second is here. When you see this kind of angle, for example, me, if I stand in front of a building, I see this angle, I feel shocked, because this is not normal angle that people see from the street. If you see this kind of pictures, I believe 90% is come from some horror movie or some big monsters across to the street, or even maybe some drone, they fly in the sky to see a street. So in this case, people use, see, where ending point is here. In the same, sometimes the ending point can go down. It's the same. So you see a lot of interesting film that people can see. It's like you are in the top of the city. You see your buildings that people, maybe they are here, they feel themselves like nothing. This make you feel dangerous and some special way. So also there's a lot of interesting pictures coming from this style and make a sharp view. This is the typical three kind of perspective in Europe. So today also we need to draw some sample, and I suggest use every paintings around 10 to 15 minutes as before, and we try to get the key point. Because as I understand, a lot of newcomers, they're scaring, first of all, to use only pen. So you can use a pen with a pencil. The pencil you can use like this. For example, if we want to draw a street, you can make some help lines. See, you use a pencil to make this help lines, and use the real pen to mark the location of the building. In this case, will be easy. So the red part is your pencil line, and the blue part is the real pen lines. See, it's already can see the 3D view. Okay, so now we try to start. We choose from the pictures. I suggest, because we have only limited time, I suggest that we use 3 very simple pictures. This is the first in Austria. One beautiful city for the famous film shooting in 1965. The Sound of Music is the shooting location. So this is beautiful. My friends just visited there last week, so he sent me a picture. This for 1 point vanishing ending point perspective. And the second, we will use this, because this is also in 10 minutes, easy to finish. And the third one, I will try to search some interesting point, because I just visit this walking street market and find my friends yesterday. So I want you come again with me to finish this, the third part, also 3 vanishing perspective per point. So we use these 3 pictures to be the sample to start. Okay, we go to the first, then we start today's sketching. Maybe we can change for this. Yeah. Okay, so maybe you can see the pictures. I put 1 copy close to me, then we can analyze easy. This is the first. Okay. So 10 minutes is short time. We need to have a clock behind you and check if you can finish or not. See, this is like a pond with a building, sculpture, fountain, and some stair on the back. And this is a little building on the sideway. This one ending point, how we find it, just use your pencil to try to make some help lines. So maybe I can do here to help you to find this line. So see, you find this lines go this point, and also this lines go this point. If we use a paper, maybe about this location. We will follow the same angle like this, about, and also this part go this way, and this part go to this point. Others the same, find here. So see, first we find this, just mark here about, and make a point here. And then this, we imagine is like a square. When they go this way, it will look like this. So the circle will be in this case. This part bigger and this part smaller. Okay, so we just imagine it's like a square, and we do the same as we say is a square, one side, two side is we write it this way. So this part will be like this. And this angle. This is a pencil. Some help lines for you. Okay. And this the real line is the future. So I will use a pen to directly paint without any this help line. If we make if I use my pen to do the daily sketching, maybe you can't see, so I use a marker to make it easy to watch. Okay, so we follow this to try to find that ending point is about here. So see, I just guess, I put here, and also guess, I put it here. It's the main part I control already. And then this part, the guess is here. And I go this ending point. I will not use a pen or a pencil. So I try to make it like this. So it's already. And this part, because in 10 minutes you can't see too much detail, try to make the basic line is enough. And also this line the same. So almost in horizontal, maybe a little bit like this will be correct. See, and this part, okay. Any mistakes, you will not be, regret. Even me, a lot of time I will make some wrong lines. I don't need to demolish, because if you use a pen, after you finish, this all wrong place will hide inside the picture. So this is a big sculpture. People maybe will ask how to think about the sculpture if they are in a so flexible shape as not as normal. I suggest you think about in this way, because all the figures, including people, we can think it's like this. You think all as this shape, you put the people inside, then it's easy for you to see the perspective result for the sculpture too. So see, the sculpture I use the same way. I imagine it looks like a big box. So in this case, if we go to the front, it will be much bigger than the back. In this case, this horse has a huge face and a little tail. So, but we just need to show maybe 70 or 80% good is enough. I never say to a student that you will got 100% correct or you make the best pictures. I believe all the better things will go after, so keep practice. So these stones. So think is also coming from a box. You can feel, but do in a flexible way. So the main part already confirmed here, and this you use this way. If you use a pencil, you make this a line. See this line. In this case, it will like this. Remember, always the things closer you looks bigger, and if things behind you, far away, will be smaller. This is important when you are try to separate the lines of windows. I will show you how I guess for the windows, because all the windows that very clear to see. One is near you is bigger, and one is far away is smaller. So this you need to remember. This one chair we put like a sign is okay, and this reflection face. Okay, this basic structure. And here we continue to make this part the main staircase. And the two little trees here, we mark the place. And also see this line. If you see this picture, this line, it comes here. Also go to the ending point. So in this case, we'll put this a little angle, and this. Here you can draw people if you have time, but if you don't, just let it be empty. Or you just put some like outline, don't need the detail. A short time, fast doing, you can never finish all. So this is the green area. Just make like this. Okay, so finished 40% already. So this, the back trees, we will do here to make ourselves more comfortable. Because you need self-confidence. When you make a picture, you always want to finish on time. So try to do something that you can do easy and faster, and then finish it early than others when you feel difficult. In this case, you will not make trouble for yourself. You see, this big part we finished, and also this part we put here. And also the outline of trees. Trees are flexible. We said before, for trees you can use like only outlines if not time, and you can use to insert this texture inside if you have time. Both you can use. So as I'm a licensed urban designer in China, when we do design for architecture design, urban design, landscape design, of course we will use a shop drawing finally, so we can't make any mistakes. But in your sketch, in a sketch in a In a normal life, people just make a fun. So it doesn't matter that you make the staircase 7 or 10. It doesn't matter. Just look good. It's enough. I use a long time to change my way of painting, because when I first time I say to my teacher, she's a master's in painting, and she teach also the sketch, and she feel me is only recording, because when I see her works, it's only some key point she keep, and others she just delete. I use a long time to understand maybe this is art way, means architect and the designer, we will more concerned about the real things than the finishing things in future, because you will use this material. It cannot have any mistake. But for the artworks, always you give people the space for imagine. So if you not correct for the ratio, who cares? It's your style. You can always find a reason. It's my style. So make fun. Don't worry if you made something wrong. Even if you compare with this, I maybe some part is not very correct. Who cares? And I heard many people, when they see artist sketch, they compare with the real pictures. They will say the same sentence. They say sketch always, maybe not always, but of course often often looks better than the picture, because artists, they use their attitude, they use their way to delete some part they don't like, or delete some parts they think is unnecessary. So that's why when you see a sketch, you always feel, wow, it's amazing. But when you see the real side pictures, especially when people are drawing some wood house, the old, almost collapsed the wood house, people prefer to see painting, not the real picture. So we start with this window. Remember I said the closer to you, bigger. So we try to divide into some part, this. And try to remember how many points. Remember this line, we go this way. See also this line. There's also one, something here. Okay, make fun. So don't worry. So see, these windows, the first one will be very big from this point, very big. About this. From the second, you see already smaller. You can put some details and later do more details. So this is the line we are using. And also this is the line we are using. So see, the gap between is not so vast as this, wide as this. So see, this is little. Remember this rule. Okay, the second finished. And 3, 4, 5, 3, we will divide not equal. See, this I will occupy, if we use like a 3, I will occupy this, and this bigger. This in the middle, and this is smaller. See, 1, 2, 3. and some simple decoration is enough. Remember, we have only 10 minutes. If I didn't plus talking, it's finished already. So this, and this also, we create the big, like 1, 2, 3, this bigger. If you don't want to do the details, just leave it, or you put the black as I did. It will be easy. And this part also, if you don't want, just leave it black. And the second part is smaller. Also we do something like this. Yeah, finish. And this 3, so like 1, 2, 3, and smaller and smaller. See, it's almost finished. And there's some like plants, gardens. Yeah, see, it's almost finished. And we are adding some reflections from the ponds, from fountain. This as you want, because if you think you love this reflection from water, you can do a lot. But if you don't have time, just let it be. Or put some like line on this to show as water. So now I just do some lines to show. That's all. Also, see is the boundary, and we put a little here. It's almost finished, I think. And see now there's no shadow, so put some shadows. I think 10 minutes artworks will finish. And it looks not bad. I love, you love. See, this also uses some simple line to finish. And here also some, okay. And we will write down the name, the place, maybe I tried to imagine I was 90 Mary in, I tried to make a joke in 1965, the sound of music, shooting side. So it's finished, the first one. We can do maybe a little here, as we want. And then maybe we write also Salzburg, maybe here, okay, south, finish. So think how much we use. I feel it's about 10 to 15 minutes. So see, first we finish. This is this style. It's like you are the center. So we say it's like one ending point. It's only one ending point style. So we finished. Then we start to draw the second. The second one is in Riga. So if we use the screen, we will find in this. This is in my living area, Kangalax, my place. It's in the center, so we can also go to the picture. You can see like this. You can also use your pencil to make a outline. Of course, you have a lot of chance to see some beautiful building, but this is a very how to say, the easy way to recognize like the second style. You can see this part, if we use the same, you use a pencil to make some helping line, will be like this. So this line is in a 90 degree, you can pose it here. And these lines go like this, ending point. If we use this line to make this ending point, it's like this. And this part goes short. It will maybe ending inside your paper. So see, the building, we can boundary already. And this part we follow to make this go to this ending. And also when we talk about to divide the window, it's the same, bigger, smaller, because this close to you and this far away. So when you divide, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, you try to make a line. It's like if I divide, I will divide like a 2, 1, 2, then I divide this into other 2, 1, 2. This will be easier. This will be easier. And this the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, we divide into this way. See, 1, 2, the big, small, and we divide this again, 1, 2. This big and small is also the same. So in this case, we already finished maybe 30%. And these lines will go the same. This is the straight line. And here some trees. You may ask, oh, you draw a lot of landscape with tree. Of course, with the trees, because this is just the view. When I cross the street, I just take a picture. But when you do a landscape sketching, you will find the problems, because always when the building is too huge, you can't finish in short time. So maybe you find some place close to some plants or trees will help you to save time. This is some little tips, tricky I want to tell you. In this case, this part you don't need to paint. So this part, some windows and doors, you don't need to go details, save your time. So the same, it will be a car here, okay? And also if you have time, you can also divide this grill in the street. It's like this. Also, this will face the same ending point here. So if we go like this, will be like here. And this the same, we go with this iron point. You see, it's like this. It's like this. And this also brass too. So okay, I use this paper to draw again. So we make also landscape format. Think about this, because I didn't use a pencil, I just guess. So I make a point of this line first. Yeah, and this one I will use a similar angle and go like this. And we will be stopped around here. This is the same part. I imagine this line cross and this line cross. Also the second part, I will cross this line, cross about here. Yeah, about here. And also this, I go this way. Okay, some shades here. Also some green. And this part, see, I will leave it open. Later I will put the green. And this part also, this line, cross with this, will be in this. This line is not this way, because this is the same line as this, so it cross this. Remember, because sometimes if a line is too much, you will forget which direction is your direction. So we go this line, and I finish here. So see, it's like stop here, and maybe I make it too much. Doesn't matter, I care. If you think in this way, you will be happy whatever you draw. Don't make yourself feel guilty. Make fun and make happy. So in this case, I will, to save time, I will put the plants here. So I already occupied like 1/3 of the space. I don't need to draw detail. Super. So see, this line, we try to do more. Sync will be going this way. And the ending here. Don't forget there's a car over there. Also when you draw a car, you think this car could be also inside the bigger box. See this ending point? Then go like this, like this, like this, like this. So when you draw a car, of course you can use the same box. You think of the car like this, inside the box. The car is inside the box. So when you see this perspective way, the box will be like this. And of course the car will change the shape if I use a different color. We can see easy. See, the head of car go smaller, and this the back of the car go bigger. So just imagine it's a box. In this case, you will not be scared to make whole painting. See, also this wheel will be bigger than this one because this close to you. So inside is another one. See, use this way to put the car here. I don't need to measure. I just imagine. 80% is right. It's already good. The main structure we finished. Then and also this is the green area. See how to make this? We use the scale we learned before. See this outline, I will put maybe here. This is the boundary. Make the boundary first. So even my lines is not like very straight. Do it emotional. Not joking. This makes you happy. Even you make a mistake. Yeah, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will divide 2 already. 1, 2. I use here. So you can see bigger and smaller. And I will divide this also big, smaller. And also this follow the same style. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it. Easy. But this is equal. Because this, in this will, like vertical part, not change the ratio. So we divide into the same. So add some pillars. And here also some advertising board. Then the first one is here. Follow it. Second is here. So see here and here a little difference. Who cares? Of course, if you can make it correct, it's better. But if you don't, no problem. You need the practice. So put some dark shadows, because I make these pictures in about maybe 8 o'clock till night. It's already dark. You see, you can feel stuck. And for this car, it's up to you. If you want put it darker, okay. If I just leave a line, it's okay, no problems. Here the same. We divide. Put the boundary first, then we divide. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, the same. I go 2 first. 1, 2, and I put also 1, 2 here. Big, small, this also big, small. So I make it enlarge. It's easy. Okay, so I will not write these words because to a short time you just leave some dots is enough. And some necessary lines can make a good feeling of this building. This is almost done. We just put some grass. There's also a car here. Maybe some facilities. I was there every day, almost the same location. I miss this gym center. It's closed during coronavirus, so it's open again. I'm happy. So this place, some like people are playing. See, if you take a look, the light is follow the same. See this line, go with the same ending point, and this line too. If you want to make this, to see, you can follow the same way as like this. can put some lines. Wow, it's fantastic. Building. People are still happy for exercise. Good. And here the logo. What's this? A lemon? Lemon. G-Y-N. So this is much easier than the first because you are improved. You go with some steps already, so you feel easier than before, right? So we say, we can write something, Mary in Riga. Okay, and maybe some, if you love to also draw the cloud. Oh, because this is very close to Dago River. Looks great. And this is the second style we are talking. It's like two ending points. So 1 and 2. So we finish this. I think this is much easier than the first because you have this feeling already. Okay, then we try to finish our class by the third one. The third one, I suggest you go back to the city. This, I love this because this is the third direction that we can easily find. This advertisement structure looks so strong. It's much bigger than the scale as it looks like. Okay, I find the printing paper. We will do again. Put here. See, this structure looks like much bigger than the normal ratio because we changed the angle. When you go very close to this, you will see it not vertical at all. It will have some angle. In this case, if we use the perspective point, it will change like this. See, we use some help line to understand the structure. This line help you to find this ending point this way. And this lines, maybe it's a little bit hidden behind the tree. This line is here. So this is two ending point already. And the third part is this. If we just see this structure, you enlarge this line, maybe come here. Go in this way. So this is like a one is here, 2 is here, ending point. I'm talking about ending point. The third one is here, so it's the third type. We start to do it now. The same. If you have more time, maybe in future you will find some very big building to try to use this angle to draw will be super. But we have only 10 minutes, so we try to short the time. So we'll follow this helping line. I will find maybe this part first, because in this case he occupied 1/3 of the picture. So I try to find any point up there. So first I follow this direction, and the second one will be here, this part, and see this part. I guess maybe some people, when they're not focused in detail, they will do like this. No, not. Because we are in the middle, maybe our head is only here. So this round shape will be this part, not this. Remember this. So this part will be like this. Will be like this. Okay? So we're imagining go so about here. And then we create this vertical lines of the building. Okay, we imagine from that side, maybe it's here. Also this line. And this also, in this case, like a drunk building. And this part, see this line, go this way. It's ending about here with this horizontal line. It's ending here. So we try to finish this first. Try to finish this first. And this line, it goes here, very close. So we use it like this. So this finished the main part. And also the straight line, you follow this ending point, remember it's here. So with a bigger angle, in this case, will be big angle. And here, the same, we find the trees can help us to save time. So we put some trees here. You don't need to be sad with this detail. Just good, save your time. Maybe some, yeah. See, only this part you need to finish with the national flag, the kit, and maybe some cables. Try to. Okay. I love this flag. It's ocean feeling. I like very much, and a lot in the street. Okay. It's like a holiday feeling. Yeah, the tree. So we only need to focus on this part. Some windows. See, 1, 2. This is similar because this is like a front face. So it will not be like a bigger or smaller. It will be the same. So I use the same ratio. And this part we just do some line, finish. And this we use a tree to cover. Tree is always our friend in sketch, always. So this part finished, and put some trees here. Why I use a black color? Because I feel this will be difficult for you to draw, even you follow the picture. So try to make it darker, and people will not focus in this kind of detail. And some persons in the street, if your pen is good enough, draw it. If not, just leave it empty. With some umbrella, big. But the tree need occupy all. See, it's good. And this part, we use the same line. Imagine, go the same, will be like this, will be like this, and this. Because you are not sure if this line is good or not, just make some dot, then you can correct it easy. Maybe this angle should be, yeah, I will change, I go this way. It will be better than the big angle. So this part, we try to correct. And the roof, the tent, is here. And somebody is there. Okay, one guy in the street. Yeah, this we will tell you in future how to draw people, especially when people in a different location. It's also, you think, we say all are in box. If you can't understand, if we use an ending point to make the box, all this will come here. And the people inside will be always follow this. Because sometimes I see people will draw here the same bigger one is not correct. You should follow this. The big one, smaller, but this line should go with this perspective line to the vanishing point. Okay, we try to finish this part with some flowers, and here with a big umbrella, because my marker is not slim enough. I can only show the location. And this is a very good school. Maybe it's number 40 school, as I understand. Yeah, maybe. And this beautiful building with a very classical stone facade. Deeply impressed in my mind. So we can put some texture here to show as a stone. And maybe here is not so correct, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and the 2 windows. So 1, 2, 3, we divide the same. 1, 2, 3. The same. If you have time, do detail. If you don't, let it be. And here also some buildings. Riga have a lot of interesting building. They have not a normal roof, because these pictures were focused on this perspective point. But if you really visit the street, you will find interesting if you see the roof. Amazing. Lot of different style you can find, and you can find always the surprise, the samples from the master architect. So just yeah, so it's finished. And this part, the street, if you want to make some texture also, I see a lot of brick. You can make it simple, I think. You don't need to. But this shadow, I prefer very much. Also is a good to make this picture easy. It's very sharp. And also here, see the line, we follow this. And here, some if you have time, do the detail. If you don't have, let it be. Okay? And this, the same, we divide. If you need, divide in, let's see, a big and a small. Yeah, big and small. Always remember the far, small, and close and big. Also here, some point, some advertisement. Okay, so follow our topic. I will not write this. I will write some text just for our class. I will write here. This will be happy. Sketch. Yeah. Also make fun. So it's almost done. And here, so if you think, oh, that's not perfect, do some like some line. To make this view beautiful. And also here, if you want, just put some lines for just more neat. The brick street, maybe some little dot. Okay, and leave some space here for our name. I always suggest you to write down the feeling when you are painting, because it helps you for a long time passing. It will always help you to remember the moment when you are in. So I will write that Mary in, how to write in Latin? Tibet. Sorry, I should have. Tirbatas. Sorry. Cool. So it's finished. Looks very sharp. Cool. So it's finished. And also, if you want to make some good feelings with this round shape, you can do some shadows. See, it's almost finished. Okay, let's review what we learned for the last type. So it's like this. The first, second, it's like first, second, the building, and this is the third, three. So in this case, 1, 2, 3 is the third type. Okay, I think today we just practice total 3 type. Maybe for you it's too short time, so I suggest you bring a sketchbook like me. It's very easy, and bring a pen to find some interesting sight in the street, whatever the big scale or a little point. Because see our picture, one point I think you can draw even like this. See, this is simple, but also you can practice this perspective. So today we are finished. I hope you enjoy the summertime. Whatever you live in this world, happy holidays, and welcome next masterclass. Ciao.